feel bad. I carried him all the way to the chopper. Now he's dead.
I mean,
I should have. I knew that was coming. I mean, it just took us so long. We were just sitting there forever.
Waiting.
I don't know.
Is Sage still alive?
Oh shit! I didn't tell Sage to join us in the building. He's
Oh,
probably still back there sniping.
I got the option for a pull unit out of vehicle for him.
For Sage?
Yeah, if you interact with the chopper. If he's in here, he's dead.
Don't do that. That'll pull him out of the chopper.
He might just be passed out. He's probably passed out.
Oh, look, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of booby trap on that chopper.
Alright, thanks for the lift, Gray. Be careful when we exit here, guys. There are booby traps on the choppers around here. Alright, I'll grab Gray. I'll grab Sage,
Hey guys, we need medics! 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 We need medics! We need medics! Hey, this guy just went down here.
Yeah, I need a medic.
Who's our medic?
Blind
Not as bad as
bandage.
that guy though.
Probably put him back down though, huh?
most likely.
I got epinephrine.
Phoenix, you okay?
I got his epinephrine.
I'm giving him a bandage.
Okay, keep at
Applying morphine.
So brave.
I don't want any blue team casualties. Don't let this man die.
Dude, I've died 3 times.
You already had a blue team casualty.
Who died?
Hey!
I died. I went through that building and got fucking cornered.
Oh shit. Well,
Thanks, guys.
you are one and only casualty. You ruined our
I know, right?
Okay, if you're a medic, we got someone at the chopper here still that needs help.
I'm taking care of him.
I got epinephrine.
I'm sorry, Foddy. I didn't mean for you to die. Means Matt needs to do a better job on points, huh?
Hey, you guys
know,
took right. I took left.
I did get shot from the left.
Weird.
You didn't notice the guy in the room directly to your left?
I don't know. I thought you guys meant the rooms on the left. I didn't know the stairs were on the right side, so that is my fault.
Yeah, as soon as Fox crossed the room, looked back to me, said, I forget what the fuck he said.
Thank you.
I took a
I'm
step
stabilizing
forward,
him
bam,
now.
got shot.
He's being
I think I was
stabilized right
telling
now.
Matt and Myth to join us on that side. Because then I turned, I saw blood, I was like, shit!
I was so happy I got to ride in the front, and next thing I know, machine gun.
I think you may have been a meat shield for me, the pilot, so that
Yeah,
I thank you
whoever got
for.
killed was definitely a shield for me, dude.
I'm gonna get out.
Yeah, whoever sat to my
for
left,
that one, right?
they definitely took close. Who was the door gunner? Was that Razzie?
Yeah, I think it was.
I think Tony was the one on the gun, like next to me, next to the gun. I think he got killed. Oh dear.
Good fucking
Alright, everyone.
work, man.
Yeah, that
Sweetness.
was cool.
4 deaths, 3 kills. That's it. That sucks.
Nate, if you can hear me, I'm so sorry. I tried to get you alive. They killed me while I was trying to get you back up.
I was alive that whole time.
I know.
I was alive
Listen,
till they killed the game.
So I'm gonna let Uzin tell it because it's funnier if he does.
What happened?
It was so great. That could not have gone any better.
You're not mad that you were unconscious that whole fucking time?
I was unconscious that whole time. I stabilized myself and went unconscious because of blood loss, and I was dragged into that building and stayed there the rest of the game.
So you were in there for a while with us.
Yes, I was. I was like, "Who are you?" I knew who you were, but could you hear me talking to you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you when you're unconscious.
Yeah.
It's just you only hear us occasionally to fade in and out.
Awesome.
Right now, this is who's talking
You're
were
not
the
pissed?
two insurgents
we were really
of the
trying
mission.
to wake you up after a few minutes. We're like, this sucks. We can't wake him
just
up.
leave him here.
Oh, why didn't y'all call me? I was close.
We have a bad guys.
At one point, I did want to hose you down with bullets because I heard you outside, but I never saw your little blue helmet.
Someone walked up to the door and sprayed a bunch of ammo in there.
Yeah,
that was me.
Turney.
That was Turney.
I think I got him. But...
Okay.
I shot
All right,
him
guys.
after he brought you down.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
sorry. I think
That's fine.
All right,
I watched him do it.
I'm still.
That was really
I'm still
funny.
recording
I
here.
liked that whole thing. First, I went down and was like, what the hell's going on?
User disconnected
and
from
I
the
tried
channel.
saving my other two guys, and then I went down. They died.
Were you by the tractor?
And then you dragged me in that building.
Yeah, he was by the tractor.
Oh, yeah, that was.
All right, let's take a quick pause. Who's in an iron? We're gonna. I'm still recording it. Let's just do a quick after action report and start from the beginning of the mission and kind of get everyone's point of view. Especially, I'd like to know at the beginning of the mission, I inserted. I was the chopper pilot, by the way, and I inserted recon on the South Hill. I don't know if you saw them up there or not, but they saw you planting some stuff. So, what all stuff did you guys do to the base?
Did they? Oh, sons of bitches.
Well, from our perspective, we saw a Land Rover pull up and start placing items like near a rock north of a rice paddy or the opium field or whatever, and around there, booby trapping things inside the fob. And I assumed that was you guys.
Yeah.
Ah, son of a bitch.
There was. I think it gave us a few too many IEDs, Grey Wolf. We felt compelled to use them all. But that was taken care of by me accidentally blowing up the truck that had 5 in it. But
oh, that was great.
So
which truck was that?
It was parked in the northwest.
That you had? No, this was right at the base, right at the second objective, like right by a wall, great big burning thing just south of the main compound with the bad guy in it. Yeah, that was our truck full of IEDs.
Oh, because there was I think there was another unintentional detonation at the northwest corner of the fob.
Yeah. Oh, there. Oh, okay. There was 2 actually over there. We lost 2 of our awesome. Was it 3? 2 awesome IED placements to our own AI tripping over them.
Oh, that's what happened because it blew up, and then I think it actually took out one of the machine gunners who was up in that northwest tower. I was like, okay, there's one less.
So that's why you didn't have to go into it, because there was a big ass IED in that northwest tower.
Yeah, we saw that blow up from the air. And
I saw you guys post that.
Every time there was like an explosion of an IED inside the base, we thought it was Who's in an Iron trying to shoot an RPG at us, but like it failed or something.
Well, we didn't have RPGs. I don't think we could have gotten those off the bodies. We did run up and steal maps and compasses and watches off the bodies. That's the main reason we went to the...
Sorry, my specialty too. What? Go on and tell them.
You can tell them if you want. I wasn't doing it.
Oh, I stole 4 radios off bodies. So I had a whole bunch of 343s. There were no 148s, which really made me sad. I was cranky all game about that. But I grabbed a bunch of 343s off the UN bodies in the. So we generally had rough comms, rough idea what you guys were up to, sort of. So we had the 343s.
Okay, so did you guys, the independent or civilians, Who's in an Iron, did you guys make contact with anyone at the FOB, or where were you guys at the FOB?
So, if you like mirrored where recon was, that's where we were. We were well north of the FOB. It was about 800, 900 meters from where we were to the center of the FOB.
Yeah, we lost you. We were repositioning as they were making their approach, and I lost where you guys went, and I thought maybe you guys just pulled back to the second objective.
Well, we had you, and then you repositioned, and then we lost you for most of that interaction. You were the ones we were worried about. We had a Dragunov that we were taking pot shots with, but we were always afraid that we were going. All we have is tracer ammo, so we're always trying to like figure out. Okay, they're not really looking our direction. Let's see if we can get one.
Yeah.
I heard rounds come in a couple times, but I just thought I didn't know what it was. I was like, it's not that close.
We were a click and a half from you guys, maybe more. We couldn't have gotten a shot at it if you.
Well, that's how it was when I saw you guys place, and I didn't want to give our position way too early, and I didn't know how good a shot I was going to be.
Well, plus all the AIs would have then been turned on, and we would have been like, oh, totally blown. So we didn't want to do that either.
Quex, are you back with us?
I'm not sure.
Hey, coming in for me.
Yeah,
I heard you.
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
So
yeah, we can hear you.
Started to take the FOB. When you guys were moving to take the FOB, and you repositioned your your ammo truck and your little car, who did you send to do that?
Like, yeah, who moved the supply truck into the fob?
Perry did.
So, did you notice when the window went out?
Nope.
Okay, because as you started to pull away, like as you got into the truck, I put a round into the cab, and if it missed your head, it cut your ear.
I don't think you hit the truck at all, man.
I saw the window. I shot the window out.
Wait, Matt, when were you in the truck?
Driver's side window clean out.
Someone. It wasn't moved, so I was in the northwest corner in the tower, and I had noticed it out there. And I remembered from the last time we did the playthrough, there were a couple like armored vehicles that came through after we secured the fob. So I was like, we need to get that the fuck in there. And my squad leader told me that by saying that I had volunteered to move it.
I was your squad leader. I didn't tell you to do that.
Somebody told me.
Okay, whatever.
I thought it was you.
Well, it was definitely. I thought the security after the fob was finally secured, it went way better than last time.
Yeah.
Even though it did. I was hoping. I was really thinking. Rozzy and I were really thinking that Who's in an Iron would blow up that weapons crate.
That would have been the first thing I would have put an IED on.
I did
one. We would have, but we were worried about AI just walking over it before time came.
Yeah, by the time we placed the first couple and we saw the AI blow them up, we were like, oh, well, IEDs are going to be interesting then. But we also didn't want to, we tried not to place any IEDs, it'd just be pure gotcha ones that you'd never see and just immediately trip. So like the one that I put in the tower, I put the IED portion in the corner nearest one of the doors. So if you're running in the door going for the steps, you won't ever see it. But I diagonal the tripwire so that if you walk in and you're slow and cautious, you could still see it and back up. The AI ruined that for me, but I figured I'd try and be, I didn't want to be, completely impossible with him. And like we were careful about IEDing ammo crates and stuff too. We put an IED at the ammo box right at our main base, right near the final objective.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't actually put a tripwire on it because we knew the AI would detonate it. So we just put it there to dick with you guys. We were like, oh, you might see this thing.
Did anyone see it?
I don't know.
Nope. Did y'all even IED the roads?
Yeah, that one road in by the car.
Yeah, so there was the one by the Land Rover that I placed, and I'm really bummed that Phoenix and Raw saw it, because I thought it was really clever that I put it by the rock, and I put it away from the road out into the field, because I figured if you guys avoid the car, you'll detonate that going around the rock. And then when we finally saw you guys moving near, like, on the other side of the road, it's like, oh, fuck, missed opportunities there.
Well, I wasn't going to bring the squad through that urban center anyways.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair.
So putting anything on that side of the river was kind of a crapshoot.
Yeah. And then, there was another one that I put that would have got all you guys, but the AI ruined it again. Just on the northwest corner, the outside of the fob, there's that sort of a little riverbed or a gully or a creek or something like that. And right up against the concrete fob walls, there's a narrow sort of alley about 3 feet wide or so. On the outside of that is that little sandy berm. I had one inside the sandy berm, and I had the tripwire going out onto the road. I figured as soon as you guys cross into the berm, you'll detonate it. And I should have put it the other way down the berm towards the south end of the fob, and then the AI wouldn't have tripped it. But of course they got that one too. So our whole IED scheme was really kind of a bust.
I have a question to the insurgent dudes. Okay, so the whole time we were up there, we had eyes on you for a while, then we lost you, and then we were trying to psychologize. We were like, okay, if we were them, what would we do now? Because we knew you weren't going to just hang around and get killed senselessly at the fob. We knew you had more sense than that. So we were thinking, well, if we were them, what I would want to do anyways is after placing all that stuff, I wouldn't want to just go to the next objective. I would want to hang out at a safe distance and watch everything blow up. So is that what you guys did? And then you bugged out to the...
we were...
That's exactly what
we had eyes on everything up until you guys blew up the BMP that showed up after you captured the fob.
No, we saw that.
I was saying we hung up. We were there until you killed it, and then we bugged out.
That's when we said we're gonna go.
Okay, because I kept trying to find you guys, as you were in my mind, I was like, okay, they're gonna exfil pretty soon, but
Did you guys bug out in a truck?
Yep.
Yeah, I told you I saw it. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember.
We figured you'd probably see us, but we knew we couldn't go on foot just because it would take too long. Even if we didn't have weapons raised and you wouldn't shoot us, we knew we had to go in a vehicle. But we figured, we saw the helicopter was down.
User joined your channel.
So we figured even if they do pick us up, we'll be able to make it to the next objective and, you know, hop out, and they won't have eyes on us at that point. So
Yeah.
it was.
At any times, did you take pot shots at the chopper?
Many. Well, not many.
There's a couple.
There were a few. I couldn't dial in your range at all, though. I sent a couple over you and a couple under you.
Okay, I kept waiting for the counterattack to come, and I didn't know if it was a, like, I don't know how Grey Wolf has the script set up to trigger, but Phoenix hadn't played the mission before, and he was like, well, maybe we should, you know, start moving to get picked up to go to the next Overwatch area, you know. And Grey Wolf was like, I don't know, you might want to hang around a little bit at the next. And I was like, I didn't want to say what it was, and I was like, when the fuck are they going to get here? I knew that they were supposed to come, but they just seemed to take a long time this time.
I don't know, I thought they got there pretty quickly, but...
I was kinda
they did
surprised.
get there
all
pretty
of a sudden
quickly.
I heard over the radio, I'm like, or I hear one of you guys, probably Fox, like, oh shit, 113 to the northeast. I'm like, yep, here they come.
Hope that'd be me.
Wow.
Oh, was that?
Well, that caught me off guard too, because the 113 looked the same to me. It looked like a UN, so I saw it,
actually.
but I didn't call it because I thought, oh, it's our friendlies bringing it in or something.
We forgot to brief at the beginning that the baddies stole some of the vehicles since they took our own FOB.
Crucial details.
It all makes sense now.
No, but it was fun because it was surprising until I saw them.
It was pretty cool though. They both dismounted about a 4-man.
Yeah, that was
team.
neat. I didn't know they do that.
Yeah, it was.
Hell
maybe
yeah.
it seemed to take a long time because this time I was just up observing it. Last time I was actually down there, and when they got there, it was just a total chaos, just about.
Yeah, well, you guys were just having so much fun looking in the crates that time flew.
Who's spotted that? He called that out. He's like, they're all at the box.
Yeah, well, it wasn't all, but
again.
we had eyes on the box, and if it had been a little bit like,
Closer.
if there was more of a concentration and it wasn't like a 900-meter shot, I would have put more than a few rounds on it.
There was definitely some crate action going, but there was definitely a lot more security this time, so that was good.
In Huzin's defense, we both managed to injure ourselves on telephone poles on the drive out, so neither of us were good shots. Like we were both
okay, so
reasonably bad
now
by the time we were.
second objective. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we helo inserted the recon team south.
We sort of did notice.
We were planning on going to that hill.
Yeah.
That was our hill.
Yep. And
No, we saw the
while we're
helicopter.
running out, I hit the deck because I wanted to get eyes on the hill, and Iron was carrying that PKM, so we needed to rest. And I'm scanning the hill, and spotted the recon team. So we were staring at them for a little while. I assume they saw us when we ran across the field just to start.
Well, Rod did an awesome job spotting. I know that's not always the most glamorous job when it's more fun to shoot people, but he did a good job. And I was scanning and marking stuff on the map for the assault team, and he goes, I see somebody looking at us underneath the tree.
Oh shit!
So we scrolled down, and I still have my rangefinder, my Victor up, and I'm like, oh crap, that's them. So I was hustling to get the rifle up while he was getting a range for me, and about that time we started taking fire.
Oh no! In our defense, as noble Durkas of Klafkan, you shot first.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, I knew it was you guys, but it was just a matter of who was going to do it first.
I said,
I think I got these guys. I'm taking the shot.
Before the first round hits, oh shit, they're shooting at us.
Yep.
Well, we almost had both of you, almost, but that machine gun fire started coming in too heavy, and then Phoenix got hit.
That was the sniper. You took out me, the machine gunner, and I don't know, your second or third round, and as I'm bleeding out, I hear Huzin just cracking away with a rifle.
Oh, because it was coming in so heavy, and there were tracers. I was like, that's got to be an MG.
All we had was tracer ammo for the Dragunov.
That's the same for us, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was cool. That was kind of we both saw each other moment.
Oh, we had been staring at you. We
were watching you for a little while. We just didn't know what to do. We're like
you definitely had the better position, so we didn't want to start the fight right then.
Oh yeah.
Well, the whole time we were going up there, I was telling Phoenix, I was like, you know, what would be messed up if they were actually already up here.
Yeah, well, we thought about it because obviously that's the most obvious place to go. Best Overwatch.
So after Phoenix got hit and then the firefight subsided a little bit. Who's in an iron? What did you guys do? Go back to the town and set stuff up, or did you try to pursue?
Iron was killed in that fire in that first exchange, so he respawned.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
We didn't know we could respawn.
Yeah, we didn't know we could
all
respawn.
Our behavior up until that point had been assuming we wouldn't respawn. So that's why we were so cagey on the hill at the first fob, and why we were keeping our distance, why we planned an exfil. Like, it wasn't really until I respawned that we realized, oh, we can respawn.
Yeah. So why didn't you go suicide bomber?
That's not as much fun. I don't know. I guess it didn't occur to me. I don't know if you can, though. Well, I guess you could
do it.
Like, if you have a grenade, just hold the pin down.
Well, the point for the two Durkas is not to just go Rambo and kill everyone. So, I mean, you guys did have plenty of action, I think, maybe.
Oh, we had so much fun.
Sure. So after Iron died, he tried to go into a different position to get eyes on the town and set up his MG there.
I started going northeast. I wanted to get on the hill, but I kept passing out.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I was prone in a bush, and I saw the helicopter coming over occasionally. I could never pick up the recon guys again. I just didn't have a line of sight on you. But a couple of times the helicopter flew over me low and slow. I'm like, maybe I'll take a shot. Maybe I'll hit the tail rotor or something. So occasionally that's when you had big PKM tracers coming up at your helicopter there, and I saw you guys fox marked a high iron spot on a hill that I was nowhere near.
Well, I just marked high iron because I knew it would be in global. I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that, but yeah, so I was shooting.
I just wanted to put it out of the way.
Was that iron? Was that you guys in that building when I came up and cleared it?
So I was going to ask that. Who came up into that building and said it's clear, just a couple of civilians?
That was me.
All right, that was us.
That was us.
I wondered if that was you. Like, as I was laying there unconscious, I was like, I wonder if that was them. That probably was.
Oh, that was totally us.
You guys put your guns away?
Yeah, we had our guns on back, and we were lying on the floor, trying to look like AI. Apparently succeeding.
Shut up. That's awesome.
Because AI do exactly
That's the coolest thing, dude.
Fire is going near them.
So, just timeline-wise, after that, I ran around for a little while. I ended up in the 3-story building. I had really good shots on a few guys, but I think I was hitting a tree or something, and then you filled the building with fire and got me. So then I respawned, I linked back up with Iron, and then we ran around for probably 15 or 20 minutes with our guns hidden, just acting like AI, and made our way into that building that you found us in later. So after you cleared it and said that there was no bad guys there, we kept standing up and like looking out the window and trying to wait for a good opportunity. We got many a man.
What building was this?
Just as you come into town, there's a small compound south of the road. The building is actually, it's only
with the heavy machine gunner on it.
There was no mounted gun there, I don't think.
No.
No, it was more to the west.
West?
Yeah, west
okay,
of the
gotcha.
town.
I remember.
Yeah, and it was actually kind of scary because there was no interior stairs up to the upper level, so we awkwardly walked up the outer stairs. But it was
it was straight south of the main objective compound.
Yeah.
We were just across the road.
Yeah.
Oh, was it that flat?
Yep.
Flat building.
Flat white building with an exterior staircase to go up to the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So on more than one occasion, we would stand there and we would say, "Oh, we got good shots." And I got out the sniper rifle a few times and got guys that were over by the tractor. Like I got one, and then I think I got like the 3 guys that and Iron and I taking turns based on what was set up. Got like the 3 or 4 guys that came over to save him. At which point, one of them was Nate.
Sorry, man.
No, it was awesome. I really thought that was for a while, I thought you guys had that planned out somehow.
So
that was all improv.
Yeah. So we got a few guys that way. We got a few guys by the box
in the doorway
of the main building. But then at one point, I'm like, okay, so this is basically over. You had gotten the credit for clearing the town and killing the bad guy, and I'm like, well, whatever. I'm gonna go. I could hear Nate yelling for help. So I walked down there, and I think I stopped his bleeding then. I think I gave him the cat.
I'm not sure if I did or not, but I attempted to stop bleeding on myself after my other 2 guys died.
You were still bleeding pretty heavily. I put the cat on you, dragged you, and then carried you back up to where we were while Iron was getting set up to unload on the chopper, which was landing on the roof.
Because at that point we'd heard that you were going to exfil from the roof.
So I carry him up there, I drop him, I make him alive enough that he's not going to die, stop all the bleeding, take the cat off. And
well, Husin, tell him how you warned me that you were bringing him. I was surprised.
I can't remember what did I say? I don't remember.
You told me you brought us a friend.
Yeah, that was it.
I thought he was talking about a scavenged RPG. So I poke my head out the door, because I'm setting up in the window with my PKM. I'm like, I gotta be ready to shoot this thing, and then the rotors spin up. And I poke my head out the doorway, and he's got this bastard on his back. I'm like, what are you doing? I thought he was dead. And he seemed better. He says, no, he's still alive.
I swear that I spotted you guys, but then I thought it was my imagination. Because we were on the roof, the chopper was there, we were loading everyone up, and it was taking a long time. And then I was looking, I can't remember the direction, and I was like, I think I just saw a civilian-dressed guy carrying someone on his back up to the roof of that building.
I remember that.
They were like, no, that's one of ours. And I look at the map, I'm like, no, I don't think that's one of ours. But then by that time, you were hidden, and we were about to lift off, and I was like, well, I guess that was my chance, but I couldn't confirm. So.
Meanwhile, Nate is lying on the floor saying, "Hey guys, don't leave me here. Don't leave."
Oh, I feel so bad.
Don't leave without me.
You left him there.
Well, and so at one point, then we decide, well, okay, so then you guys take off, and I apologize, Sage. I was aiming for the pilot, not you. Though it was
we shot a
hilarious
couple
to see.
people out of there.
Well,
Yeah, those two that went down.
The two guys fall out.
Ross, you got shot the fuck out of there.
I'm actually really mad.
Someone was a meat.
Because I did not die before that, and the mission was
I'm
already
sorry,
over.
Myth.
Yeah, and
Myth was a meat shield for me, I think, or whoever was in the front seat. There was two people in the front seat, someone in the co-pilot and someone in between us, and they got murdered.
Yeah, I'm sad because Blue Team had absolutely no casualties besides at the very end there.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened, and then we're like, well, we better wake him up. And at that point, we heard when you used search disarm, apparently it took off his backpack too, and we don't know where that ended up, so we couldn't actually give him epinephrine to wake him up.
So my intention landing on top of the building was to just pick Blue Team up only, and then apparently there was just more people on the rooftop, and we just sat there and waited for them to ready for everyone else to get up there, and I just was dying to lift off because I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I was just like, come on, let's go out here. But
you got lucky.
we just had to wait for one.
Bullets that were meant for you.
I was like,
wait, there's one more.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was just like, we gotta get out of here, come on! And then poor Quex, he didn't his TeamSpeak broke, so he just kept typing in chat, hold, and I just didn't want to leave him because then you guys would hold his down.
Weaving his way through my ST HUD. I could tell he was going up the building.
Was he stuck in the building then?
No, I don't know who it was.
Yeah, it was Corey.
I think it was Corey, but I saw him, like, he was running the other way. I was like, should I leave him? I figured that if you guys had a good shot, you would have just took us all out on the roof anyways.
Well, the best way to handle that would be
below you,
hit the
so the
pilot
ledge was
as it lifted off, so that it would just crash the helicopter and kill you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it took so long for me to lift off. It was like my rotors were like in full reverse.
They were in
while I was landed there. Because it was ridiculous. I was just like holding down W, and I'm recording everything. So in a few days, this will all be up, hopefully. And it's just not going up. And then as soon as the wheel started to lift off the ground, it just hell of a lot of fire came in.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the fire and I saw the helicopter pitch forward and I was like, oh man, I just killed everybody.
Yeah, that was like...
I think that would have been an awesome way to end it.
Instead I only killed like Sage and Rossi and...
You didn't kill him,
I think.
You didn't kill him, we brought him
No,
back.
I saved him when we got back.
He's... Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
Or did we wound guys in the helicopter?
Oh yeah, as soon as we landed at the... As soon as we landed at the FOB, it was like a mass mass casualty.
Like we had to fucking medic up so many dudes.
I was just standing by the door going,
just reattaching random legs
bandages.
Because as we took off, I mean, I saw the door gunner fall out. I saw the guy next to me fall out, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm next!"
God damn it, we almost got you.
Yeah, it was an epic butt pucker moment. I tell you what.
Yeah. And I was sitting there like, as soon as those guys went out, I thought I was next, man.
Yeah,
I fucking watched them fall out.
The guy next to me. Oh god. Oh god.
See, I was on the other side of the chopper, so like they were the cannon fodder for me, dude.
Yeah, I was just watching seats empty. I was sitting there and I was hearing all the fire, and I was like, oh, there goes one. Oh, there goes another one. It was pretty graphic. It was great.
When we pitched down, I saw bodies float. I swore we were all about to crash and die. Then I heard Gray talking. I'm like, yes, Gray, go!
Yeah, I heard that. And then
it's probably the better shot. We're gonna make him carry the rifle, and I'll take the PKM. And we were planning our IEDs, I think, at the first fob, and maybe it was just on the way to the first fob. This was fairly early, but at some point, he said something to the effect of, he wanted them to be scared shitless at the sound of the PKM, and we never really had the opportunity. At any point, we were always trying to be pretty cagey with shooting at you guys, but it sounds like we did get a chance at the end. I'll take it.
Yeah, we were all pretty pooping ourselves at the end.
I'll take it.
And I knew it was going to happen.
Pretty
like,
awesome.
We were on
Oh
this
yeah,
way too long. We are going to get shot.
Know we're in the town somewhere.
We are going to get shot. We need to leave now.
Yeah, that was total psychological warfare right there at the end. That was great.
Oh, if only we could have woken up Nate. He could have watched with us. We took his gun, by the way.
I'm surprised
First thing I
Did
did.
this just restart?
Yeah,
it may have.
It'll restart.
I'm going to bed. I'm not fucking doing that again.
Well, did everyone at least have fun?
Yeah, that was
great. That was a lot of fun.
Best fun I've had in a video game.
Here's the thing, like
Awesome.
the patrol ops and the random ops and stuff, they're cool, but you can't beat the human touch that comes from something actually being totally designed from start to finish and having those scripted sequences in there. You know what I mean? It's like there's this difference between something that's just sort of like random and it's cool and everything, but then you have this really engineered thing and it's a different feeling when you go through it.
Oh, dude, yeah, like the first time I played through that.
Standbys when we want to have big stuff, but something like this is always going to be more intense. So.
Yep, and keep in mind, everyone, the campaign starts this next Saturday.
I can't wait.
I'm coming in here thinking, what the fuck did I miss?
Also.
Oh, love.
Oh
my god.
Grey Wolves, the campaign, also Grey Wolves. It's gonna be more stuff like this, very focused.
So
not random
good.
crap.
So.
Yeah, that was good stuff, but
talking about this campaign, I
it's
get
late.
more excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I read about the campaign on the thread, man. I'm excited. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too.
Good. Yeah,
there's gonna be some planning posts this coming week. So just keep an eye out for those, and there's also going to be a sign-up roster later on in the week as well. So we still have to iron out who's going to be the commander, and then the commander is basically going to appoint the higher-up positions such as squad leaders, his own command staff, pilots, and maybe even armor elements as well. So it's just going to be completely teamwork-oriented. We don't want... I mean, it's a true campaign, and as to where, like you guys read in the post, it's going to be... I'm going to try to make it as dynamic as I can from mission to mission, but the vehicles are persistent. You got to be careful with the vehicles. You got to be careful with your lives, because you only get 2 total per mission. So keep that in mind, and just be extremely careful. And the plan is, with the posts coming this week, is... I don't know if you guys saw the Imgur link to the actual map on the first mission, but once we get the command staff and once we get the squad leaders arranged, I'm going to open up a Google Docs paint that has the map as the background, and we're basically going to plan out our first mission, and we're going to completely plan out the attack and go from there as to where when we get in the actual mission, squad leaders will know what to do, and if everyone keeps up with the posts, everyone will know what to do, and we'll all be on the same page. We'll just get to roll out right away, and hopefully it won't be like patrol ops tonight, as to where it was just a massive, somewhat of a clusterfuck. But that's something we're going to try to avoid, and yeah, if you just want to keep an eye on those posts and help with planning, that'd be pretty sweet.
I'm looking forward to it.
I just want to say thanks for y'all letting me join y'all. It's been a fun evening.
Yeah, Jolly, I'm sorry I couldn't get you into more action in that game.
Nah, it's cool. I
like
did
you
my
had a good
job.
time.
What were you in? Were you the medic?
Yeah, he was the squad medic,
Oh,
so he was
okay.
with me most of the time, and I was generally pretty safe.
So I completely forgot. Iron and Husen, I don't know if you guys saw, but we totally extracted the recon team after you guys shot Phoenix like a boss.
Yeah.
I wondered what
No,
happened.
we
to them.
didn't see
I was
it.
busy being dead.
Once I was sure that I had them like not looking at me for long enough for me to turn around and sprint, I never got eyes on them again.
Well, from our perspective, what happened was we had to break contact because the rounds were coming in, and then I see Phoenix patching himself up, and then he starts running off, and I hear him go, "Oh fuck!" and then he just falls over. and so at that point, I'm like, "Well, okay, he's got the 117," so I grab that and call in for extract, and after there were still rounds pinging in all over, and I was thinking, what are we gonna do if he comes up here? Because I'm trying to get us out. I'm trying to drag him, and he knows that he just probably wounded, if not killed.
I had no idea I had hit anybody.
I was like the whole time I was just waiting for you to come around that rock, dude.
I had just made the call. We're hit. I'm hit, but I'm okay. We're still combat effective, re-engaging, and I passed out.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I heard that, and then I was like, copy, and then I wanted to check up on you guys, and I just wasn't hearing anything. I was like, oh fuck, and then I heard Raw come in on the radio, and then we organized the medevac extract to them and got them to the medic, and it was awesome. And then we reinserted them in a similar on the east side, but closer to the town.
Yep.
Oh, one thing about the campaign just occurred to me. They will be run at kind of a weird time slot because we want to make it as international friendly as we can. So it's not going to be the noon Central Time or whatever Euro slot, and it's not going to be the 6 p.m. Central or whatever US slot. It's actually going to split the difference.
User in your
3 p.m.
channel timed
Central,
out.
4 Pacific, whatever the hell that is everywhere else in the world. Or sorry, 4 Eastern, whatever the hell that is across the world. So Saturday afternoon US
2 Pacific.
to try and cater to
The
all the international
13th,
players.
Saturday the 13th.
Yep,
Not
it's in the
tomorrow.
post, but just as another reminder since you're all here.
That was almost a dangerous day. It's Saturday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
I see what you did there.
Friday the 13th would be a great day for this group to start the campaign.
Wouldn't it though?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I couldn't see anything going wrong.
Especially with the ArmA scripting.
Well, I just figured it'll turn out that the engineers were drunk and like they cleared the path through the minefield and then marked some other random location.
Microphone
we're not playing
muted.
DCS.
Microphone activated.
Maybe.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording. Thanks for watching.